flow. So fuck it, I was like, I'm gonna run with it. And then the MC, it happened later because, you know what I'm saying, I couldn't find myself on Google. So I'm like, how the fuck do I find myself? I'm just like, you know what, it's LAB, the MC, boom, that's it. That's it. And that happened just recently too. Because everybody was calling me LAB in the beginning.
Right. I remember they was though.
Yeah.
Before we get, I want y'all to also, because he's in the cut right now, make sure some motherfucking Rasheen in the cut right now. That's all that shit. Just don't worry, you know. Stuff part of the Cat Squad, you feel me? I remember they always call you LAB. That shit. All right, so what made you fall in love with music, and what made you, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I went to Morris High School on 166 on Boston Road, and we would I would watch, you know, the other kids. Like, this is when 8 Mile came out. So everybody went to the battle, everybody went to the rap, and everybody was banging on lunchroom tables and shit. And you know what I'm saying? I just, you know, I wanted in on the action. I was whack, but I don't know what the fuck. I had this confidence, bro. I didn't give a fuck, and I was just saying whatever. And later on, little by little, I good at school. I dropped out of 10th grade. So I felt accepted. You know what I'm saying? My home shit was whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just overly religious bullshit happening in the house. I wasn't allowed to do much. You know what I'm saying? I hated school. I hated everybody in the school except for my friends. And the truth. And I was just trying to find my identity. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why or how it became, but it just so happened that I have been at the right place at the right time with certain people that just encouraged me and just taught me the craft. And when I learned the craft, I was accepted more. I just did this shit to be accepted. Then a long time ago, 2005 in Park Place, there was a place called the Remix Lounge. You're supposed to be 21 to get in. I was only 17. They stuck me in. And my friends was rapping. They were performing. I was just holding the camera for them. Just like y'all holding the camera now. But there was no phones back then. It was just a real fucking regular ass camera.
Right.
I gave the camera to somebody to hold it for me. I got on the mic. I spit my shit. And I'll never forget, bro. Though. It was September 2nd, 2005. I heard the, ooh! Oh, shit! And I was hyped, bro, and let me tell you, I felt that high, and ever since then, I never let it go.
Man, you was better than me. I was still 17, but I didn't even took my rap seriously until 2009, believe it or not. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. You was better than me.
I didn't take it serious till like 2011. Like, I had a song on MySpace that did well.
Okay, 2011.
Yeah. And which is when I started having babies and shit at a young age. I was like, oh, I gotta do something, bro. I just gotta be, you know what I'm saying? I got this, you know, at that time, yeah, I needed to figure out, like, what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like music was always gonna be my way out. But the thing is that it takes a lot more than talent these days. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm talented as fuck. But the truth is that now we take money. You know what I'm saying? Now we take money. And so, that's just the beginning of my music journey. I don't want to keep talking about it, but yeah, you got it.
You're stressing it because everybody got to get to know ABMC is. You know what I'm saying? From before he became a monster when he is now. You know what I mean? So, definitely deserve your flowers because I know you for 10 years. And, motherfucker, you can rap, bro. When I say you can, I don't say this out loud to people except for my friends. You can fucking rap, bro. You can rap. And you definitely deserve your flowers because you're still doing what you gotta do. So kudos to you for real.
Okay, so we're gonna start chronologically, right? From like when I first started falling in love with hip hop. Before I was in love with hip hop, I was into rock. So there was a lot of rappers in rock music that I actually liked. Like, I didn't know, like, okay, I didn't know how to play drums, I didn't know how to play guitar, I didn't know how to sing, but I knew how to do this, and I liked what he was doing. So I started with Zach De La Rocha from Rage Against the Machine, Sonny Sandoval from P.O.B., Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park. That's my...
I was thinking about Linkin Park. I was thinking about Linkin Park. I swear to God.
So that was my rock influences. Fred Durst is trash to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's back. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So, but then I got into Eminem, and I was like, wow, this is dope. This is fucking dope. I mean, I'm talking, and then you know, like I said, I grew up in a religious household, right? So there was gospel artists that I actually did like local gospel artists that were dope at the time that were rapping. Yeah. Like I was a big fan of T-Bone when he went mainstream for a little while. He knew how to spit fast. I was like, wow, this guy is good. You know what I'm saying? This like before I discovered Eminem. You could say whatever the fuck you want. I was like, oh my god, I can do this. So we had that. X1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. That's like so, you know what I'm saying? Crooked Eye. Of course, I bought Royce da 5'9's albums. Like I bought for specifically Success is Certain. I bought that album. I remember MG King when he first started coming out. He was good. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not talk shit. Like you know what I'm saying? He had this ego or whatever, and that's what, shot him down with the rap shit, but he was good when he first came out. He was great. Then, you know what I'm saying, then from there, I was listening to Joe Ortiz. I wasn't a huge fan, but I liked him. I was able to open up for him in 2007. So, then I liked Big Pun and Cuban Link. That was with my friends from Simpson Street. I used to always check to the Boulevard. So my boys in Simpson was like, yo, you gotta listen to this guy. You gotta listen to this nigga right here. And Big Pun and the old Terror Squad, I was like, wow. And they had an amazing flow. It's sad the way they broke up and all this shit. But like, all of these people have kind of planted a seed in me so I could be able to water it and create my own.
That's dope.
So I want to say, with your tenure and for how long you have been rapping, and with the changes that have happened in rap, and with the additions that you added into rap, how has rap evolved in your eyes? How has it lacked built on top of what you first started out as, when you first started looking at rap? Tonight.
Right. Yeah, and you're right. I've seen so many changes. Like we're talking about our old school shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up with, Eminem, Jadakiss, DMX, you know what I'm saying? The Rough Riders in their prime, all the way to the Drakes, and then everybody mimicking Drake's flow with the, and then everybody throwing melody in their shit, and the invasion of the South. I've seen it all, and the truth is how there was a time when I felt like I couldn't fit in anymore. Because of my style. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know my style. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There was a time when I feel like I couldn't fit in anymore, and then I discovered Hopsin. And then I discovered Tech Nine. Mm-hmm. And I said, I'm going to be like them, because I am them. I'm sorry. It's been working out for me.
Yeah. So when you tell someone right now, like they're coming right now, because like you just said, you thought this wouldn't have a place for you,
right?
As it shifted and evolved, and what you just said, with Tech Nine and people like Hopsin forcing their way into the industry, not sitting here and letting the industry influence them. They went, I'm fired, I know I'm fired, I'm gonna be on that wall regardless, and look at where they came. Right. What would you tell someone right now that's they don't know what their sound is, or their sound, the sound that they just developed? You have people checking out old five music. Right. I'm gonna rap like that, but nobody's doing that.
Right. Yeah.
What would you tell someone that wants to chop up the porch?
Well, there was something that I saw in an interview with Tom McDonald, right? Not everybody loves him, you know what I'm saying, but there's some people that like him. He has a following, he has a fan base, and he's fire. Fuck is anybody gonna tell you otherwise?